Welcome back. Well, spring comes with a sense of rebirth and renewal, and it's a great time of year to tackle new projects and new goals.
But what if you're struggling to find the motivation? Peak performance and mindset coach Hina Khan is back with tips to get us on track. Welcome back, Hina.
Okay, Hina, I'm sure there are people out there who can relate to this. You're struggling with motivation, and you say the key is intrinsic motivation. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Most times when we are motivated to do something, there's something outside of us that's the driving force. It could be an incentive, a reward, praise, recognition. And there's nothing wrong with that because that can get the ball rolling. Like, I love a good incentive. Yes. Right. But for it to stick, it's got to be connected to your own values. And that's the intrinsic or the internal motivation. You know, the things that you do when nobody's going to see it. The things that you do regardless if you post it or not. Those are the things that are sustainable.
Mm-hmm. So give us some, I need some real life examples, Hina.
Okay. So my oldest, he's 15 now, 12 and a half, he comes to us and says, my husband and I says, I want to be a vegetarian. He loves animals, and he doesn't want to eat any animals anymore. Now, that's not part of what we are doing as a household, so it's really coming from with him. Like, I love a burger. You know, I enjoy a steak. So we eat meat at home. So that was really something that was connected to his values. And because of that, when we would go out to a restaurant and there weren't a lot of great choices, he's still committed to it. When he goes to my mom's and my mom is like, oh no, it's okay, it's just chicken. I don't know. Apparently that somehow doesn't count. But he can say no and not worry about offending her because his commitment to this is really strong. And when you are committed to something, you do what it takes. And when you're interested, you'll just do what's convenient.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I like that. I think most people like a great spring reset, but it can feel overwhelming to know where to start. So you're going to take us through some practical steps to tap into our inner intrinsic motivation in many different areas of our lives.
Yes.
So let's start with a morning times. People who want to start a morning routine.
Yes.
What suggestions would you give to motivate us?
Well, I love a good morning routine, but you want to do it for yourself and think about, why do I want to have a morning routine? What would be the result of it? Maybe it's something in the case of you would feel more productive, effective. What would the results be? Maybe you're starting your day with a lot more clarity about what your priorities are. Maybe those few minutes before the rest of the house gets up really sets the tone for your day, right? I know it does for me. And then also, how would you feel? Would you feel happy, confident, joyful, more in control? That's what you want to connect to. And for everybody, it's going to be different.
I love that.
Okay, I'm already a morning person, and generally I don't struggle with motivation. I do, however, have a couple of sore spots.
Okay.
One of them is I love golf. I play a lot. But I hate practicing. I never practice. I just show up cold on the golf course, and I never want to go to the range.
You don't feel nervous when you're going to show up cold?
No, and the thing is, yes, we have a simulator in our backyard, so I don't have to go far to practice. I won't even go outside into my own yard to practice. What is my problem, and how can you help me?
Well, first of all, think from the end. When you think of playing at the level that you want to play at, what is that like?
When I daydream it?
When you daydream it, yeah.
Oh, I'm playing at the Masters.
You're playing at the Masters. And how would that feel to really be playing at that level that you want to play at? That's like what you think, man, it would just be so great to play at that level.
Amazing.
It would feel amazing. And then you reverse engineer it. So now let's say that is who you are. It's a part of how you show up on the greens. I don't know the terminology, so don't judge. But that's how you show up. If you reverse engineer it, what would you be doing to be that person? So you're bringing that future state into the present. How often would you be practicing? Would you be using the backyard simulator?
I have no excuse. I should be using, yes.
Right.
But maybe once a week.
Maybe once a week. Okay. Now here's the thing. This is where a little incentive can help. Like, let's say they were like, Lainey, you're going to be with A-list celebrities doing a charity golfing event. That would kick you into gear. Like, you'd be in the backyard, I'm assuming, maybe practicing a little bit more for something like that.
Yeah.
And then you want to make it intrinsic and make it internal.
Thank
so
you.
just start
I'm
there.
gonna work on that.
I don't even know what that looks like. What's a backyard simulator for golf?
I'll show you a photo.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's scenario number 3, Hina.
Yes.
So for me, it is very, very hard to actually turn myself off to the point where, you know what, I don't want to sit at home and relax or maybe just go out with friends, because there's a guilt factor that kicks in, because I think, this time for myself, I could be doing the laundry. Oh my God, the floor. I can't stand looking at the floor anymore. Those toilets have got to be done. And I kind of guilt myself into being like, no, I'm not going to go out and nurture those friendships or those activities or even just sit by myself. I cannot sit at home alone and do nothing. It's impossible, because all I see is a dirty house. So how do I lean into that?
Yes,
Like to give myself some time to breathe.
We're changing your whole summer. You are going to be leaning into this. This is. So when you think back to the times where you are out for drinks with your girlfriends or spending time with them, what value does that bring to you?
Oh, it fills my soul, fills my bucket, as my daughter would say.
It fills your soul. And so how does filling your soul impact other areas of your life?
I'm a better person.
You're a better person. So this is like sounding pretty good. And then what is that worth to you? What is filling your soul, being a better person? What is that worth?
I mean, it's worth everything, because I'm a happier person at home.
Yes, right? And so everybody benefits. So it's priceless. Probably. So what you want to do in a case like this is also reframe it, because you've got a negative connotation to rest, that it means that there's something, you're not being productive, you should be doing more.
I'm not valuable.
You're not valuable. So the way that I look at it is that I make it part of my self-image, and the more I rest, the more I make. Because you could be out with your girlfriends and they just share something with you that changes something for you in your life. You could be doing that walk and that $1 million idea drops into your mind. So you start to look at rest as being productive. And this is actually part of your strategy. This is how you are more effective.
I love
We need to
these
give you a
tips.
rest report card.
Yes! That'll motivate me.
I love
How much did you rest this week?
This is what can happen. You can have a lawn chair in your backyard, you do the golf thing, and you rest and walk.
Done. Hina, thank you. Great tips.
Thank you.
As always. Thank you so much. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.